Honor by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Read by Frank Blissett. The fervid sun had more than halved the day, when gloomy on his couch Philidon lay, his feeble frame consumptive as his purse. His aching head did wine and woman curse. His fortune ruined and his wealth decayed, clamorous his duns, his gaming debts unpaid. The youth indignant seized his tailor's bill, and on its back thus wrote with moral quill. Various as colors in the rainbow shone, or similar in emptiness alone, how false, how vain are man's pursuits below! Wealth, honor, pleasure, what can ye bestow? Yet see how high and low, and young and old, pursue the all-delusive power of gold. Fond man, should all Peru thy empire own, for thee, though all Golconda's jewels shone, what greater bliss could all this wealth supply? What, but to eat and drink and sleep and die? Go tempt the stormy sea, the burning soil. Go waste the night in thought, the day in toil. Dark frowns the rock, and fierce the tempests rave. Thy ingots go the unconscious deep to pave. Or thunder at thy door the midnight train, or death shall knock that never knocks in vain. Next honor's sons come bustling on amain. I laugh with pity at the idle train. Infirm of soul, who think'st to lift thy name upon the waxen wings of human fame, who for a sound, articulated breath, gazest undaunted in the face of death. What art thou but a meteor's glaring light, blazing a moment and then sunk in night? Caprice which raised thee high shall hurl thee low, or envy blast the laurels on thy brow. To such poor joys could ancient honor lead, when empty fame was toiling merit's meed. To modern honor other lays belong, profuse of joy and lord of right and wrong. Honor can game, drink, riot in the stew, cut a friend's throat. What cannot honor do? Ah me! The storm within can honor still, for Julio's death, whom honor made me kill? Or will this lordly honor tell the way to pay those debts which honor makes me pay? Or if with pistol and terrific threats I make some traveler pay my honor's debts, a medicine for this wound can honor give? Ah, no! My honor dies to make my honor live. But see, young pleasure and her train advance, and joy and laughter wake the inebriate dance. Around my neck she throws her fair white arms. I meet her loves, and madden at her charms. For the gay grape can joys celestial move, and what so sweet below as woman's love? With such high transport every moment flies. I curse experience, that he makes me wise. For at his frown the dear deliriums flew, and the changed scene now wears a gloomy hue. A hideous hag the enchantress pleasure seems, and all her joys appear but feverous dreams. The vain resolve still broken and still made, disease and loathing and remorse invade. The charm is vanished, and the bubbles broke. A slave to pleasure is a slave to smoke. Such lays repentant did the muse supply, when as the sun was hastening down the sky, in glittering state twice 50 guineas come. His mother's plate antique had raised the sum. Forth leaped Philidin, of new life possessed. 'Twas Brooks's all till 2, 'twas Hackett's all the rest. That was Honor by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Read by Frank Blissett.